It's book review day, so let's get into it. This is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. It's what we're reviewing today. This is my first official review on Book Talk, and I'm very excited about it. I would say she's my second favorite author. My first favorite is Kristen Hanna. She's very versatile, and I just love all the different works and how much history she puts into her books as well. She really does her research. But if you want a fun summer read that will have you crying, laughing, giggling, and all the emotions that go with that while you're sitting on a beach or even sitting in a cozy little reading chair, I would say Emily Henry is your new best friend for the summer. So let's jump into some highlights. Okay, let's talk about the essence of this book. Okay, we have the main female character. She is a literary agent in New York City. She goes on a little trip with her sister to a cute little small town that is actually a town written about in one of her books that she is an agent for. One of her authors wrote a book about this tiny little town. So her and her sister, they go there and they have a list of things to do. They meet a couple men along the way, but one guy stands out in particular because he is a foe from the city. It is the main male character, and we are introduced as enemies. Of course, we have the classic enemies to lovers trope going on. And within this book, one of the main things that really stuck out to me is they say they read the last page first, which I thought was very interesting. And I realized that I sometimes do that too. If I want to know a book comes to a good ending, I will read the last sentence on the last page just to get an idea for it. So that's what we're going to do, and that's going to be our new thing. So this is a spoiler for the next 10 seconds. If you don't want to hear it, just keep going. But it reads, "I know," he says, "I can read you like a book." And I think that has to be one of my favorite last sentences that I've ever read so far, because it just sums up the whole thing perfect. So with that, I would highly recommend Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I would give it a solid 4 out of 5 stars. I never cry when I read a book, and I literally was bawling my eyes out last night reading this. It was so sweet. There is so much depth in each character involved in this book, and I would highly recommend it to anyone that just wants to have a fun, light summer read. I think you could down this in like one vacation if you wanted to. It is that good. You just cannot put it down once you start getting into it. I would say I got really into it by the 5th chapter. That's when I was hooked. So highly recommend, and thank you for coming to a book